Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Robert. Welcome to the Gym Rat World, the only spot where you can go for fast and simple supplement reviews. Today we're actually going to be talking about my top 3 best pre-workout supplements that I like. Now these pre-workout supplements are not something crazy. They're not like super high stim pre-workouts. They're also not ineffective as well either, right? These are the middle of the road pre-workouts that are for your everyday person who goes to the gym, who's not looking to, like I said, lose their mind, and is also not looking to be disappointed as well, right? These are some great pre-workout supplements that I like. All the links for these pre-workout supplements are in the description box if you guys want to pick these up at all. And also at the end of the video, I'll have the links to the full reviews that I've done on these pre-workouts in the past for you guys. Other than that though, let's just get right on into it, all right? Now my number 3 spot that I like the best out of all these is actually the Muscle Farms Assault Black Series, right? Now they do have 2 different assaults. They have a Black Series and they have the regular, right? The Black Series kind of came out after 2008. They got in some trouble, but this one has no proprietary blends or anything like that, right? So that's one of the main reasons why I like it. But when I took this was just a great effective pre-workout. It wasn't crazy at all. It definitely helped me get some gains in the gym. I absolutely loved it. Now the reason why is because of the ingredients. Obviously, you get 3 grams of citrulline malate in here. That's one of the ingredients that I like. This is a nitric oxide booster. Just gets the blood flowing throughout your body, and I really did like that, all right? You also get 1.5 grams of creatine. Creatine is the most widely researched ingredient that is out there. Absolutely love it. Raising those ATP levels, things like that, like the creatine. And then you also get 1.5 grams of branched chain amino acids. Now again, branched chain amino acids are just going to help with reduce soreness for you, help with recovery time. I really like seeing that in some pre-workouts because I don't like taking a pre-workout and taking branched chain amino acids before I go to the gym or anything like that, right? So I like that ingredient that is in there. You also get 2 grams of beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is going to give you that little tingly feeling. It's going to help with endurance and definitely helped me with endurance when I was taking this pre-workout. And then you also get 300 milligrams of caffeine, right? Now caffeine is just going to be that ingredient that gets you up, gets you going, and actually into the gym. And it definitely did that for me. Dug the 300 milligrams of caffeine, but all around this Assault Black Series, I mean, there's more ingredients that I didn't mention, and the other ingredients that are in here are pretty awesome as well. These, the ingredients that I mentioned is basically where all your money's going towards, right? But this is just an effective pre-workout. Really did like it. It's really hard to decide if this was a number 3 or number 2 spot, but definitely liked it, right? The great thing about this is that it is only 25 bucks and you get about 30 servings as well. So it's definitely on the cheap end. It's definitely the cheapest one out of the list that I chose. And like I said, I do like this, right? Now enough of number 3. Let's go into number 2 spot that I like the best. Now, the number 2 spot is actually from Pulse Pre-Workout by Legion Athletics. Now, I really dug this pre-workout because it's just simple, right? It's simple and effective. Legion Athletics made sure that they just chose a handful of ingredients and they made sure to up the dosages on all of these as well, right? So you get a very effective pre-workout in here. Now, the number 1 ingredient that I like is a citrulline malate. Again, you get 8 grams of citrulline malate. That's almost 3 times the citrulline malate that is in that last pre-workout that I just talked about, right? Now, again, this is that nitric oxide booster, right? It's going to get more blood flow going throughout your body. 8 grams is definitely going to increase some energy for you. It's going to increase some mental clarity. It's also increase endurance as well. That's really what it's there for, right? Now, the next ingredient that you get in here is actually 2 grams of betaine, right? Now, betaine works similar to citrulline malate in the fact that it actually works as a nitric oxide booster and it helps with the blood flow, things like that, right? So that's another great ingredient because you get those 2 working together to just give you some endurance. This Legion Athletics Pulse pre-workout, it's basically just an endurance machine. When I was taking it, I just felt like I could keep going while I was in the gym, right? Now, the next ingredient that is in here is 4.8 grams of beta-alanine, right? That's definitely a decent amount of beta-alanine. I don't know if you guys know this. I have the supplement channel. All I do is do supplement reviews, check out all these different pre-workouts, and I gotta say, I've never seen this much beta-alanine in a pre-workout. It's definitely effective because 1, it's definitely going to make you feel that tingly sensation throughout your body, right? So if you really hate that feeling, you're really going to hate this pre-workout, all right? Choose one of the other 2 that I talked about. But other than that, though, this beta-alanine is going to work to actually help improve your endurance, right? That's why they put it in here. And like I said, this pre-workout is pretty much just an endurance machine, all right? So you get 350 milligrams of caffeine. Now, I know some of you might think that's too much. I don't think it's too much. I think it's right in the middle of the road. When I took this pre-workout, I didn't feel like some overwhelming effect of it, like a high-stim pre-workout or anything like that. felt like it was pretty good, right? So you get all those ingredients in here. Like I said, this is a very simple, effective pre-workout. It's definitely worth the money. You get 21 servings for about $40. And I know some of you might think, oh, well, that's a little bit high. Well, if you look at these ingredients and you compare it to any other pre-workout, you can just see that these ingredients are just maxed up, right? They're effective, they're well researched, there's evidence behind their effectiveness, and it just works, right? It's definitely worth the money. Like I said, give it a shot, right? Now, enough of number two. Let's get into my number one spot, my number one pre-workout that I think is the best. You guys have probably heard of this one, seen it around. It's actually Pre-Cage by Cage Muscle. Absolutely love this pre-workout because it's an all-around pre-workout, right? I'm going to get into that in a second. But the number one reason, or not number one reason, but the number one ingredient that I saw in here is actually 6 grams of citrulline malate in here, right? Now, already went over citrulline malate plenty of times, right? Every one of these pre-workouts has it in there. Again, it's just going to increase those nitric oxide level, energy, endurance, all of that, right? Now, the next thing that you get in here is this Beta Power. Now, Beta Power actually works similar to betaine. It's basically from beets. Again, it's another nitric oxide booster in there. It's going to give you that pump. It's going to help out with energy flow, things like that. And you get 3.5 grams of that, or not 3.5, sorry, you get 2 grams of that, all right? You do get 3.5 grams of branched chain amino acids in here. Now, these BCAAs are definitely going to help you get on that road to recovery, help reduce soreness. I absolutely love branched chain amino acids. I never knew about them before, and I started using them, and my soreness is just non-existent. And like I said before, I really like it when a pre-workout has BCAAs in there, because that means I don't have to take another BCAA supplement with my pre-workout, right? And they definitely threw in a lot of it in here, 3.5 grams. Definitely worth it, right? And the next ingredient that I like the best out of here is you get, I think it's 2 grams of creatine. Yeah, 1.5 grams of creatine in here, right? So the creatine, like I said, muscle size, muscle strength, proven to work. It's definitely a good ingredient to have in here. Then you get 274 milligrams of caffeine in here as well, right? Now that's definitely that middle of the road amount of caffeine. It's not going to be too much. It's not going to be too little for you. It's definitely going to get you into the gym. Now the main reason why I really like this pre-workout supplement is the fact that Cage Muscle really looked at this and asked, what does somebody need before they go to the gym? And they put that in there. Then they asked, what does somebody need while they're in the gym and after the gym, right? And they put all those ingredients in there, because I didn't even mention the 2 grams of taurine that they have in here, the Alcar that they have in here. They just have so many different ingredients in here that are definitely proven to work, effective, and it's just like a really action-packed, jammed full of ingredient pre-workout supplement that's, like I said, all-around pre-workout. Absolutely love it. You get 20 servings for about $35 with this thing. And yeah, I just gotta say, this is an awesome pre-workout. I definitely got some gains when I was taking this pre-workout. But other than that, those are my top 3, right? You got the Muscle Farm Assault Black Series at my number 3. You got the Pulse pre-workout, sorry for that. You got the Pulse pre-workout by Legion Athletics at number 2, and you got the Pre-Cage by Cage Muscle at number 1. Now, like I said, these are all the middle of the road pre-workouts, as far as you're not going to be crazy after you take them, and you're also not going to sit there and think they're completely ineffective at all. Again, if you want those high-stim pre-workout supplements, I do have a review that I did that's linked up on my channel for you guys. Other than that, though, like I said, all the links are in the description box. Comment below if you think I missed a pre-workout at all. Other than that, thanks for stopping by, guys. Adios.